Oh, well, this is... Well, it's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And it's a spin-off game. It's not a stealth game. Metal Gear Rising is an action game co-developed by Kojima and Platinum Games, who make such nice games.
That's riding!
Well, yeah.
And it's over the top with lightning.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
My favorite game I've never played. Just right there.
So, when I hit start, Ryan said the title of the game, and he only says that if you punch in the Konami code at the start screen. Normally I wouldn't point this stuff out, but if you play this game, please put the camera sensitivity all the way up, because it is slow as molasses otherwise. Please do this. For God's sake. It's very important. When you punch in the Konami code, you unlock the other two difficulties that you normally only get by beating the one below it. So normally, you only go up to hard, but punching the Konami code, you get very hard in Revengeance mode.
But you could unlock Revengeance mode. It would just take a minimum of 2 playthroughs to do it.
Yeah.
Or, 5 seconds, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, well, security can mean many things.
Yeah, like me and those jackasses that threw me out of GameStop because I wouldn't stop making hilarious jokes. They were hilarious, I promise you.
I wouldn't buy their pre-order. Game Informer? I don't need that.
Well, like I was going to get a Game Informer subscription if she gave me her number. And for some reason, mall cops gotta get involved. Look, I needed a pen. There was one in her front pocket.
I said clear the road! We're authorized to use force if you do!
Okay, you're authorized to use force, but are you any good at it?
I'm trying my best!
That's the question we need answered.
Look, this is my best! I'm still trying! I'm getting him!
I've slowed him down with my supremely sticky blood.
Kick my arm chunk over there, I'll get him!
I really want the limo to, like, sprout giant robot legs and jump over a building.
It's got buttons on the steering wheel like the Mach 5.
I'm on it. Guard the Prime Minister.
Must feel weird even as a cyborg to wear a suit but without shoes.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about the shitty infrastructure in here. Like, those bricks are garbage.
I like his pointlessly complex sword case, though.
Well, his mom got it for him for Christmas. It's important that he has it, or else she'll feel slighted.
Ninja Run. If dudes start shooting at you, as long as you're ninja running, Ryan just spins his sword everywhere and just deflects all the bullets.
What are you doing, Ryder? Get to that limo!
I'm demonstrating the mechanics, Boris. Gosh. These clones know what's up. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're good bros to have.
By the way, when I first saw those guys, I was like, oh, are they just generic models? That's why they look the same. But no. These guys, even though they are not important, have their own backstory. These are twins that work together, and they're called the Gemini Twins.
Of course they are. Of course. Oh, I think it's pretty cool that we're starting the game with the final boss.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard this game was short, but I figured it was more than 15 minutes.
Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful.
What?
I need that whole sentence again.
Business ain't been the same.
Don't you know anything about Africa?
Where am I?
That never happens.
So, when you're fighting Ray, just hitting him does not do a lot of damage. Like, I'm doing less than 1% per hit here.
Uh-huh.
So what you want to do instead of just hitting him, well, you can see his legs have health bars, but also you can parry him.
Ah!
And when you parry him, you can counter the parry by going to blade mode and just chop the shit off the armor.
Yes.
And depending on which attack you parry, you will cut different parts of him off. The same thing happens like if you deplete the health on his legs. Like there's 2 things on each leg you take out. First time you get his leg down to half, you take one. Then when you get all the health down, you can take another part off. Or he can stomp on you. Well, fuck that. Parry it. Cut his leg armor off. Eat it.
So the parry, very important, once again.
The parry's very important. One thing I didn't get to talk about because it went by too fast. is that if you do not parry until just as an attack is going to hit you, you do a counter parry, which is just a counter attack, does a lot of damage. That's why I was able to cut those guys in half earlier, because I counter parried them. You can also cut the guns off his arms.
Yeah. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Also, when I'm cutting parts off of him, you'll hear different, like, guitars come in. The music in this game, well, the whole game has dynamic music, so, like, here, more instruments and, like, guitars kick in when you start chopping shit off of Ray.
Yes! Yes, they do!
And then when you get back to the normal part of the fight, the music just goes to the normal track again. All the boss fights do this, a lot of the normal fights do this, it's really cool. And you haven't even seen the best part yet. Also, his tail, fuck it, parry it! Cut his whole tail off!
Oh, yes!
There's an achievement for cutting this part off. So when you get Ray down to 0.1% health, he'll jump to one side of the arena and he'll just sit there and just shoot his cannon over at you. So you want to get close to him, because this game also has finishing moves!
Oh my god! I need to play this game!
Sweeping wide open! Хорошо, very good.
I love how even Boris like gets really into that.
How couldn't you?
Also, Ninja Run lets you automatically platform over stuff.
Aww.
But stop! Don't chase that guy. There's a hidden thing here. It is really sneaky.
Oh, that is devious. Is it that plant? Is that plant important?
Lots of collectibles in here. Oh, it's Ray again. But he fights entirely differently this time.
Finish that bastard off.
And of course, obviously we're gonna use the Ninja Run to jump on missiles.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Also, this part isn't scripted, like animation-wise, Ryan picks a different missile to jump on every time.
Ah, yes.
Well, obviously we're going to defy gravity, run down the clock tower, and avoid missiles! Look at this!
This is what's important. I found the important thing.
And he took no damage.
Oh.
Yep, that's the first boss of the game.
Yes.
I love the smile this guy has. This is smug. This train car over here, you touch it, starts the next cutscene. But don't do it! Look over this ledge. There's a collectible very sneakily hidden right here.
These guys are bastards.
Yeah. There are a couple other sneaky ones. They aren't all this bad, but these first two, really sneaky.
Out of my way.
Yes.
He's all yours, Sam.
By the way, the Ray fight had great music, so does Sam. Also, since Sam's a Metal Gear boss, he's gotta have some kind of crazy gimmick. Here comes his crazy gimmick. He has a gun sheath that shoots his sword really fast.
Look, that's not a real hand. You'll be fine.
What about my eyeball?
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. I only have so many of
Are you
these.
all right?
Ah.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight.
Dude, he called you a tool, bro. You gonna stand for that?
Whoa.
Alright, Boris.
I like Boris.
I got a feeling I'm gonna like Boris too.
Boris is cool.
Really? You're gonna be surprised at flares? All this cyborg bullshit and flares throw you? That's a real thing!
I was hoping they were cheap.
Fucking Iron Man has those. That's not nearly as ridiculous as all this.
So at the end of every stage...
S rank for getting your ass kicked. Congratulations.
One other thing. At the beginning of this fight, if you don't actually attack Sam, he won't attack you for a while either. And instead, he'll just kind of chill out and, like, very slowly mosey on up to you.
Just two manly men checking out each other's manly synthetic muscles.
Yeah.
Admiring their powerful phallic symbols.
Kind of gives you a stare down for a second.
3 weeks later? Only 3 weeks? This is supposed to be a lifelong quest for revenge. He should have been stewing in his misery.
They put me in the hyperbolic time chamber. 1,000 years of wishing to get revenge and also vengeance.
I want revenge and vengeance, both so bad I can't afford to use separate words.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me.
Is a fetish. No big deal.
That data stored on holographic memory.
My hand
typically
collection.
Located in the left hand. That data is
This
very
one is my
valuable.
favorite.
If we don't stop them here, they could destabilize the entire region. But our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sam. Who you've met.
That's his name.
The only problem I see is that...
No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Raiden, you landed safely, huh?
Nope, I'm dead.
The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have questions.
So if you're one of those people that was really upset by the lack of like any codec messages in Metal Gear Solid 4, you will love this game because there are like 800 of them. Lots of stuff to cut in the game, like this bridge. Cut the supports, falls apart.
Yeah, you're supposed to be rebuilding this country.
Well, I gotta practice. Gotta practice on something. Well, let's say if you take some damage, like in the prologue, like every dude dropped a health unit. That's not the case in the main game. Instead, you need to chop dudes in half, because cyborgs have self-repair units inside of them. So like, that red box, you chop through it, and then you tear their spine out and get the delicious cyborg Gatorade.
Yeah, you do.
Also, if multiple spines are exposed, you can pull them all out.
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money.
Also, I thirst for spines.
They started their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Of spines.
Damn,
Yeah.
it's a bit cold, right?
I'm trying to sound really cool. Is it working? I think that was really cool.
Anyway, his school.
Yeah, it is. It's cool. I'm cool.
Increase the peace.
Nice. Oh, you got him in the head.
Yeah.
He is scared to death, Raiden. Let him know he is safe.
Give him a pat on the back.
I mean, he did just see you eat that man's spine.
Thank you.
I would imagine you won't. Children, did I ever tell you the time the scary robot man ate spines?
From 3 key captains in Desperado. Their code names are all wind-themed. The captain presiding over this coup is called Mistral.
And then there's Jetstream Sam, and then there's Farts
All 3
McGee.
got custom-made bodies. Collectively, they're known as the Winds of Destruction.
Where's the Farts McGee wind from?
Down south.
Action figures too?
You're one to talk, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
A little below the equator.
Let's talk to Courtney. She seems fun.
How we doing, Courtney?
You're
And
looking good on our end.
cleavagey.
GPS and
Yep.
audiovisual
That's a
data
little
covered fine.
Just
Energy
one more
consumption?
button,
Check.
Courtney. Come on, this guy has a
Levels?
kid.
Check. Blood pressure,
Calm down.
brain waves, blood
Courtney,
sugar,
I'm married.
check,
Put
check,
those
check.
away.
Hope
Batman is
monitoring
married.
Maybe if I reacted faster.
Maybe if I touched
Coordinated
things on my iPad
better.
faster.
You can't think that way, Courtney.
I could
Not
have
in
resource managed.
You did everything you could.
Is Ryan drunk? Ryan's Rising Revengeance Rootin' Tootin' Rodeo.
Come on down, Ryan's Rootin' Tootin' Rodeo Roadhouse Showdown Barnhouse. So you can upgrade Ryan, and then there's this other move called Defensive Offense, which is a weird name for the dodge move. Please buy the dodge move.
This game does not go out of the way to explain anything. Yes! It's my favorite livestock.
You can non-lethally kill cyborgs. If you're fighting them and you like chop their legs or arms off and disable them from actually being able to fight you, they will eventually give up. That's the non-lethal option.
Yeah.
It's a little weird how it's presented, because like in some of these fights, cyborgs will just appear in front of you, and the explanation is that they have stealth camo, which is why they just kind of phase in front of you. So like, to non-lethally kill somebody, like even if you chop their legs off, they'll still try to attack you. But if you just run away from them, they'll just give up, and then they just kind of phase away, like with stealth camo, and that counts as like they gave up. Also, yeah, you can cut grenade or RPGs in half. Dudes with rocket launchers are actually kind of bastards in this game, because like you can tell that they're aiming at you because they have laser sights.
Oh, that's handy.
But dudes with guns also have laser sights. So it's hard to tell until they go, RPG! And then RPG hits you in the face. Chop its legs off. All it can do is shoot its guns at you.
Oh, that looks so sad!
And if you already chopped its guns off, then all it can do is wiggle around.
Oh, that poor pathetic creature!
It even sounds sad with like noises it makes. And you can also, once I get my blade mode meter back up, yeah, just take his legs off. You get mad, though.
Practically, this is a Monty Python sketch now. Calm down, mister. No, that's not gonna work. That is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
You are not getting paid nearly enough for this. I sympathize.
Greetings, Cyborg.
Oh, man.
Show yourself.
Here we go. That chin takes a lot of damage.
That is actually a running thing throughout this whole game. Ryan's chin gets abused a lot in this game. Or almost abused. Lots of near misses with his chin.
Oh, shit!
And you are
a robot dog. What does it look like? It means robot dog! Even the dog's trying to be really cool.
What's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
Like, these two dudes are just having a clash of trying to be really cool.
I am here to kill you.
That was pretty cool, right? What about this? This is cooler!
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate!
Yes!
This is a great fight. It's not really, I'd say it's more of a mini-boss, but a really fun fight. Also a fight where you really need to learn parrying. Because this guy can wreck you if you haven't really figured out parrying well yet. But first, before doing the real fight, this attack here, when he jumps around a bunch, if he hits you, he does this move that you can't escape from. People thought like it was completely unblockable because like he always homes in on you no matter where you run.
Right.
But it's actually, he just has a tighter timing for parrying him. So he can escape counter parries with some attacks, but like these attacks where he turns orange, like even this one, you can counter parry it. But the normal attacks, like where he swings his tail around, can't counter parry it, he'll just dodge it.
Huh.
He also can't do the ninja run light attack on him, it just bounces off him.
Combat log against your combat dog.
It is also possible to launch him, it's just a really small window where he's actually vulnerable to it. Normally nothing, he'll just stay on the ground. And one other thing, this is the actual real fight, here we go. This is really hard to get all of his attacks in one video, or one recording. He throws these knives, he can slide under them.
Nice. So, how does this part, like, of the game, for this video and the last, what are the differences between that and the demo?
The main thing is the scoring system.
Uh-huh.
Before, there were only a few scores, like you get no points, 100, 500, or 1,000. So there's a lot of in-between where you felt like you should be getting more points, and you didn't, so they added, like, more score tiers. And they also lowered the score needed to get an S rank. That's, like, the major change. There's a lot of little things, like some random cosmetic things. This fight feels a tad bit easier, although in the demo, Blade Wolf could not deflect your, like, ninja run attacks.
So I'm imagining in this part where it just throws dudes at you is actually supposed to be you, like, reloading.
Yep.
Like
anytime those super weak cyborgs get thrown,
those
late
men
in
are
the
really
game,
just health tanks getting thrown your way.
Yeah, late in the game, you see those guys, you're like, oh good, walking health packs.
Yeah. It's nice to see the grenades getting some use. They seem really effective. And I mean, they'd have to be to compete against everything else you can do.
Yeah. Most people just ignore them, because they do seem kind of worthless at first, but you can... Like, this recording, I just now realized, oh wait, there are moments where I could actually use grenades on him.
I like that the howl gets translated in the subtitles. That's handy.
So the Gecko did, like, this charging move before, and I dodged it, but you can also parry it.
Yeah, you can.
And, if you have a full blade mode meter, you can immediately chain it into an execution. And also, like, Ray's fight had lyrics. All boss fights do.
Do they sell a soundtrack for this? Because I'm interested in buying a soundtrack for this.
You can also listen to it free on Spotify.
Hey!
Once you learn how to counter parry those charges, you can take them out super fast. But I really want to see if I can finish it with a grenade, and I accidentally did.
Oh no! No, he was nice! Sort of.
Directive, liberate, nation, ensure freedom. Obey directive. Must obey directive. No freedom.
Also bark.
Freedom on TV.
Mailman.
What would an AI know about freedom?
Tennis balls. Ouch. We haven't talked to Doctor yet, so let's talk to him about robot dogs. It sounds like a thing he would know something about.
If anybody knows.
You think it's possible to repair it?
It exploded into 1,000 pieces. Ryan, what the fuck?
Well, normal brain tissue degrades starting approximately...
No, Doctor, I mean, I'm asking you if you could repair it, but he fucking exploded. I just want to know how good of a doctor you are, Doctor.
Assuming there is no damage to the actual AI hardware itself...
Well, about that!
Should be possible.
He exploded, Doctor.
Oh, by the way, we're doing this now! Hell yeah, welcome to Metal Gear Rising, motherfucker!
I love how it's just so calm, and then all of a sudden everything explodes all at once.
Everything, yes!
We get another new sub-weapon here. This is just a homing missile. Doesn't do as much damage as a regular rocket launcher, but it homes in on stuff.
Good.
And with these hammerheads, homing missiles are pretty good because a single hit from them stuns them. And hammerheads also have an execution move. Once you've taken enough of their health so that they can be cuttable, you can run on their missiles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. You can't Zandatsu them because they just don't have a thing in them to grab.
There's no spine. Imagine that. Hey, buddy. I'm a hero.
I eat spines!
Now who's the vampire ride? Never think of that.
Oh, you asked if it can hurt guys? No, but you can cut their clothes off.
I like naked men, Boris. I have a wife and child, but I have this other life you wouldn't understand.
I am not one to judge, but it's weird to do it here, now.
Finished. And so are you.
It's a fringe benefit.
It was a...
Sick, Raiden. I call it sick. You can save your own damn data.
No, I can't.
So that's where they're holding.
Oh dear.
electronic lock on the gate.
Most likely it opens only if you have the right ID data stored in your left hand.
This game was originally supposed to be that whole thing where Ryan became a cyborg in Area 51 after the Patriots captured him and all that. Some of the characters in this game are actually meant to be in the original Rising. Like Boris, he was supposed to be the dude who helped you rescue Sonny.
Oh.
And
cool.
also, he is actually, and this is still canon, they mention it in codec calls later. But you know how, like, Eva in MGS4 had that army, it was like Paradise Lost or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Boris is originally a member of Paradise Lost.
Great.
Yep.
I'm glad that Act 3 of MGS4 is important.
Yep.
I love that.
3D?
Ooh, a 3D photo frame.
Yeah. So, once upon a time in a previous Metal Gear LP, I wish that you could throw porn. Well, it'll take more than a girly magazine to get the attention of motion suppressed cyborgs. This should do the trick. It's a big chunky PDA that you can throw. I'm not gonna throw it yet until there's some more dudes.
So
but,
they're really into consumer electronics?
Yeah, actually, it's a
And that
holographic. When you throw it, it projects a holographic lady for them to oogle at.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It's holographic porn.
That's my favorite kind.
I hear this one's called the jailbait surgeon. It sounds a little creepy. It sounds a little creepy, but you know, whatever.
Damn, this place looks like a great place to live. I can't imagine their tourist industry isn't off the charts.
I love that man's fez.
Dosaev refuses to use his sleeves. This is important tactically.
He must have some type of straps to keep it on. Oh, goodies!
Raiden, what's happening? Your heart rate spiked.
Is that cool enough? I think so. Yeah.
It might not have been cool enough. I'm glad she wasn't watching anymore.
The chest region did not appear to be artificial.
Oh my god, that's actually what he meant.
Yeah.
Indeed. After some
Oh my god!
I am
Doctor, no!
You said detailed image analysis, but it's been like 2 minutes!
If it is indeed the cyborg,
What have you been doing, Doctor?
Slice that to 1,000 pieces, you know you must.
You can, actually. And depend-
Do it!
Here we go!
Go back in time and do it.
And in fact, if we draw people over to it, they die instantly.
Yes!
Also, some attacks, like the Gecko's Kick or this grenade, throw you, and when you're like right about there, if you press jump, you can recover from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please don't make me think my video froze again.
Gotta tell you about that.
Why would you do such a thing? You're so cruel!
Also, grenades, have collision detection, so they bounce all over the place.
Can we get a telestrator on that?
You can also...
Can we get John Madden in this video?
You can also destroy grenades, like I just poked one right out of that guy's hand. Enemy grenades also have friendly fire on, which I showed earlier, so if they blow up new dudes...
And you see, the guy who's gonna win this fight, he's gonna be the guy who makes sure the other one dies.
Also, check this out. Dodges have invincibility frames, so I just use that dodge to just jump straight through his kick.
And he vomited. Congratulations. You dodged the puke out of him. Aren't you a big man? Is it ever explained in like a codec or something who the model is for the 3D photo frame?
No.
Is that another employee of
What's
your
actually
PMC?
strange is I have tried multiple times, because it's like, there's gotta be a codec call for the 3D photo frame. There isn't!
What?
There is no codec call for the 3D photo frame, which is so strange, because there is for just about everything else.
That's how you can tell that Kojima was not entirely hands-on with this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when fighting these helicopters, it is possible to get them to fly into that Ferris wheel and just kill themselves.
My son's going to forget he even has...
Oh shit, I have a son.
Everyone at home's gonna forget you have a son, so it works out.
Whoops.
Before you stopped going by Jack.
The one and only Solid Snake.
Bullshit.
Heaven, Zanzibar Land, Shadow Moses. The list goes on.
Right. Guy's a legend. I forgot you knew him so well.
Yeah, he saved my ass at Big Shell. Not
Guess
to mention
what?
a
You
few
don't
times
have an
after
ass.
that.
Didn't work out very long.
My cyber
In
ass.
terms of pure combat ability, he's one of the greatest soldiers I've ever seen. But it's
I don't know
not
what the
only
difference
that.
between an ass and a
He
cyber
knows
ass
what's
is,
right,
but
and he just gets it done.
maybe you can hack my ass, I don't know. It's got its own neural network.
Hack my ass, Snake. Hack my ass.
Like this.
It's fanfiction corner here at Let's Play Raiden's Rising Revengeance.
Boy, I thought you were gonna start crying there for a sec.
Otacon, we need to hack into my ass's mainframe.
Seriously though.
I should buy my son a birthday present. Does he have a birthday?
Look, I went to the gas station to get a burrito, and they tell me that they don't accept battle coins. Or, wait, no, battle points. Not battle coins. That
They're
was
all
a
about battle coins in the future.
battle coins was a different currency Ryan got conned into.
I'm sorry, but the battle point to battle coin exchange rate is fluctuating way too wildly.
Look,
The Cyber Winklevoss twins lost millions.
look, these battle coins, the only way they can go is up. I've been looking at the market.
That's why I played Metal Gear Solid for the rich interaction between Raiden and Rosemary.
Yeah, that's why MGS2 is the best of all of them.
All of them.
All of them. Even this one.
Can there
Better
be a
than this
minigame where Raiden uses the concept art to decorate the bare walls in his home?
One thing about fighting
Yeah,
these
that's what you do in between missions, actually, in this game. Courtney, my mom, I wish she was a cyborg.
Speed.
It's not all gravy.
No? How so?
Some of it's liquid oxygen.
Moved a lot in the past.
Very different from gravy.
So cyborgs can live pretty much normal lives now?
What are you implying? I'm a weirdo?
We still need fuel.
Hang it up, Courtney.
Packs, not to mention
Ryan, I was saying that you're weird, not because you're a cyborg, I think you were weird before that, even.
How do you mean?
I mean, I
Okay.
didn't
Now I
know
won't
you-
feel so bad sucking the juice out of men's spines.
I mean, I didn't know you before you were a cyborg, but I'm assuming you were always like this.
Tech at the time wasn't great.
Unfortunately true.
Natural. Maybe you could fool someone from far
First he
away.
was Batman, but now he's the Penguin.
Well, maybe I should look into the cyborg thing, huh? I could eat whatever I want, whenever I want.
Including Kevin's cooking.
Just getting late, Courtney.
Whoa!
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 Somebody up here.
Who is it? Don't leave me in suspense.
I was wondering
It's somebody.
when you'd come, Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah, I read. No, I don't.
Calls me that anymore. Dosaev, where is he?
I can show you a better time than that crusty old bear.
I like
Ew.
crusts. I slice everything into pieces except my sandwiches.
Are you saying his spine has been breaded and fried?
And you, your reputation precedes you.
Because I could be into that.
Liberian, but white as snow. A natural born killer, even as a child.
That was
Wow, she's padded to hell and back.
I was born
Yep.
in Algeria
That's a
myself.
poofy ass jacket.
I'm only half French.
She doesn't have any Metal Gear pants, but she's got a Metal Gear jacket.
We had our own civil war.
It's like a flotation device and she already pulled the cord.
I know.
A stuntman could fall 5 stories onto that jacket and it would be fine.
Yeah. Without challenge, without
Insurance would not care. That's a
At
lot of
times,
poof.
I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for. And then, I
Well,
met
you
her.
got those to die for, honey. Hubba hubba. Oh.
Doctor, shut up! I'm turning the speaker on me off. Alright, so when fighting Mistral, these Dwarf Gecko just infinitely respawn. But you want to try and take them out whenever you can, partly because killing them counts towards your rank this fight, and also because it kind of will weaken her eventually. Because, like, she has this weapon just made out of dwarf gecko arms.
Right.
She blocks with it a lot.
As you do.
She blocks with it a lot. But if you just continually wail on that weapon when she blocks with it, you can eventually weaken a segment of it. Like this. And then you can cut it in half, and then she has no more weapon.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now you don't have to worry about staying out of arm's reach.
You gotta stay away from these jokes. But yeah, because she's got arms on her back too, so even if you destroy her weapon here, she can use those arms on her back to make a new one instantly. So you can also chop her extra arms off.
So, like, when she was interviewing, they're like, hey, what do you have to offer our private army? And she's like, well, I'm glad you asked.
But yeah, once she has no arms left, she has almost no attacks. All she can do is throw Dwarf Gecko at you. And when she has no arms...
She's throwing Dwarf Gecko Hadokens!
And when she has no arms or anything, all she can do is go to order other Dwarf Gecko to restock on arms.
Oh, man.
Yep.
So, like, this sort of conversion is probably pretty costly. I see all the arms. Where's the legs?
I don't know.
I am starting to enjoy this.
Another gimmick to this fight is you change locations a lot.
That's good. Because, like, that first arena was just so boss arena.
And another part of changing location, she gets new attacks.
Nice!
So like that thing, she didn't do that in the previous area. And she also gets this extra combo right here, which can kind of be hard to block the first time you fight her because she has a 2-hit combo that starts the same way, and so then you just won't block her the second hit, thinking she's done.
Nice.
But when she does like those whip combos, she can't get out of them. So if you get out of range, she's super vulnerable to grenades and rockets.
Cool.
And you can also instantly break a segment of her weapon if you can counter parry her. So that's easier said than done.
I feel really bad about her boyfriend, because, you know, she's got this problem with intimacy. Always keeping people at arm's length. How is that a present? That is a bad present.
Maybe there's something nice in them? In one of them? If I cut it open and it just didn't explode?
Oh dear. Dwarf geckos are also Christmas crackers, little known fact.
Where's my paper tiara?
Watch out, Raiden, she's armed and dangerous.
Oh!
Oh yeah, we're into the lyrics stage.
Yep, her song's fantastic. Also, I was going for a no-hit run. I do get that in the end, but I decided to go with the run where I do get hit here, just because it was a lot more fun to watch. Like, look at this pipe just crumbling apart. Hell yes! Look at this! Also, she normally can't be launched into the air, but if you take out all of her arms, she has, like, no way to guard it.
Nice.
She can, once you've got her in the air, she can backflip through your attacks. Also, another new attack, which sends that whip through the ground.
That's cool. I mean, I like that she keeps all these surprises at the end, you know, she's really trying to be disarming.
No. Also, something I haven't mentioned about the lyrics is that the lyrics to all the songs have something to do with the backstory of the character, so it's like extra Metal Gear exposition in lyric form.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate, even though that this game is so wildly different, it still keeps the themes about, you know, what it means to be a soldier and the changing place of war in society.
Yeah.
You know, how do you keep your boys on the arm after they've seen gay parry? That one hurt me.
Yeah, that was a painful one. Also, I like this finishing move. She wouldn't have poked that if she could read Russian! She wouldn't have poked it!
Nice coat.
Yeah, I know, right?
See, they're a perfect match. The arms and the sleeves.
Yeah. And that's chapter 1. All S's.
Yeah, buddy.
So that's an extra 10,000 for getting an S rank.
Nice.
Yep. And for beating Mistral, we get her weird pole arm.
Get the stranger.
You get the pole arm. Yep.
I got no idea what kind of car this is,
So
though.
you've got some kind of disguise lined
It's
up,
called
right?
the Batman.
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Can you disguise your voice a bit?
Thanks, Kev. I'll blend right in.
I don't have a single self-aware bone in my body.
Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP.
My hat won't
Anyone
fit.
who notices you will just mind their own business.
I'm in Guadalajara. They have hat holes, right? For people who need to go down holes with hats.
Make some adjustments along with the repair.
K9000 sounds like this came from a weird, semi-gritty Doctor Who reboot.
So yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
God.
Play. My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones.
I didn't even notice. That was an accident. Whoops.
I love that really slight pause where he just like looks around for a second, like where it just seems like he's thinking, "What's up with this fucking robot dog? What's his problem?" God, what a dick.
Just imagine how much time Doctor had to spend on the world's worst jigsaw puzzle putting that guy back together.
I have seen people argue that this game is too serious and
It's right.
People say that about a lot of
All right,
games.
let's get started.
Do they expect slide whistles?
I don't know.
Stealth's my specialty.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Kevin just watched you tip your hats at bystanders after telling you to lay low.
I don't know much about humans. What does human child look like?
He thought it was just an amputee.
Right, and how is a baby formed?
How Rose get pregnant.
Oh, you know, just the Ninja Turtles and also Vanilla Ice reference in our Metal Gear game.
Estás bien? What do you say? Me a Guyanese from Guyana.
So I can't see this kid at any point in the game with also not thinking about Airplane and that joke where the black guys have subtitles.
Yeah, that's great, because so does Angela Lansbury.
Just hang loose, blood. She gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, Big Mama? My mama raised no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack. Chump don't wanna help, Chump don't get the help.
Say can't hang, say 7 Up.
Jive ass dude don't got no brains anyhow.
But then me been over here what them skunt wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all day again.
I think snuff us out is pretty universal. You don't need...
Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself.
I guess I'll murder you.
You done plenty bad thing.
Hey kid, pet my dog.
So the kid got into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says.
Yeah, probably like WeTV or TLC or something.
Oh, jeez.
Got it. That must be where they dumped the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a
Yeah, have you watched Four Weddings? Jesus.
But now that we've got Blade Wolf as a buddy, you can also chat up Wolf.
Yeah.
And see what he's doing.
Hey, Wolf.
Let me ask you something. What do you think you're doing here?
What an asshole. And also, we picked up a crap load of VR missions, so let's look at a couple.
Okay.
Another pretty easy one. When you first start up a VR mission, it has, like, the mission description, and it has, like, a diamond next to it, and the amount of diamonds, like, right there. The amount of diamonds is the difficulty. Yeah, it's 1 to 5. Some of them, later on, are fucking almost impossible to get first place on. It is the worst. When I was first trying to get first place on them, I recorded them in advance, so I would never have to do it again.
Yep.
It is like Jasper Bat Jr. amounts of frustration at points.
Are you gonna help them?
No other choice.
No.
I'll try to help look for someplace that might take them in.
Kid George was weird. I don't want any more like him.
He had 2 sets of subtitles, and I can't read that fast.
How so?
I don't understand. Those 2 men were very impressed that I was hiding from very well.
One of them even had a hat, but mine was bigger, so I was superior.
Come on. The guy at the shop told me I'd look just like a local.
Yes.
Yeah, a local tourist, maybe. Look.
So Ryan already ruined his disguise by going out in public to buy a disguise.
Nothing like that.
I like that the image has changed to Ryan in his dumbass sombrero costume. Like while he's doing the tip of the hat.
Why does no one talk about the serape?
There's Thunderstrike, which I am probably just gonna call Hand Blast from now on. Because when you use this move, I just think Hand Blast. Who wants to get hand blasted by Raiden? Nobody.
I don't want to get hand blasted by anyone. Oh, they kept the same wobble.
Yep.
Oh.
Full name Samuel Rodriguez. Born in Brazil, so I guess that'd be more like Samuel Rodriguez.
Don't be racist.
Don't be racist, Kevin.
Of destruction. He's not even a Desperado employee.
Yeah.
He's just a big fan.
Didn't seem like a typical PMC to me.
He just likes to hang out with the clubhouse.
He's a roadie for Desperado.
Yeah.
Genjutsu.
He sets up all their equipment. This is when Ryan starts getting all goony about swords.
AKA Setsujinken.
Yeah, it is. Right here, this very moment.
Basically the polar opposite.
He gets really uppity when people say Japanese words wrong, but he doesn't say it like he actually knows Japanese, he just says it in the way that, like, Japanophiles say Japanese stuff. He can't just say Setsujinken, he's gotta be like, Setsujinken! This game does have 2 DLC story campaigns, and one of them does have a playable Blade Wolf, so there you go.
Alright. We'll begin to that eventually.
Eventually, much later, but...
What is this exactly?
This is, let's see, it's 4 years after MGS4, so it might be like 2018.
Okay.
It's pretty close to 2020. Actually, I think there's an answer in the next video for what year this is. Or close to, at least.
Cool.
Alright.
Beep boop boop beep boop boop.
I missed the button.
The button was definitely intimidated, though.
But first, you need to take a dump.
Wait, what?
Woo!
My life is pain! Kill me!
So these googly eyes make this, like, simultaneously really goofy, but also kind of creepy. I don't know what it is about those googly eyes.
Everything is torment!
I just think it's really funny how the spine is always perfectly intact.
Yeah, well actually if you miss the spine box a few times, it actually gets destroyed.
For now, yeah.
Oh.
But that room...
I just like the idea of Raiden having just deft, very subtle flicks of the wrist in order to completely avoid the spine itself.
Yeah.
Child soldiers being turned into cyborg warriors.
Yep.
There could still be a bunch of kids
Wow. Raiden's never seen anything like that. Can't wait for the brains to come to you.
I gotta go to the brains.
Gotta go take a dump.
Taking a dupe with this gecko of mine.
Bloop, 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 bloop,
I can't remember them making the little squeaky noise. Oh. Dwarf Gecko's very weak though. If you get kicked twice, you're dead.
Slap that ass.
I'm pretty sure if you knocked out every single guard and only had one left, you could actually kill a guy just by slapping him to death. Oh. Also, like how after you're dead, these two guys just run in circles in celebration.
Mwah, I love you.
No, you flip it over.
I love Bad Bald Man's gigantic trench coat. That's like custom made. You can't get trench coats that big. Not even from Hot Topic.
Last night, children weren't exactly rare in the part of the world. Millions.
Oh no!
We set up a new lab. They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burden.
Purge night. Oh man, it's that guy. What? I don't know that guy.
Goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
What?
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. Right. I'm going after the kids.
From the look in those googly eyes, I could tell they weren't the type to watch long cutscenes.
Kids these days, man, it's all casual games and...
What is this, Plants vs. Zombies shit? Angry Birds, I don't think so.
Back in my day, video games had a controller. Stupid kids.
Fantasia played through Kinect. What's this Dubstep Queen remix? Get it out of here.
Oh man, people are gonna see this after E3. We could be making so many jokes they'll be expecting.
Oh man.
Sorry, folks.
Something about phantom pain, whatever.
Probably. What's up?
But this is a Grad. It's a really weird robot tank thing.
That can
hit you with its shield.
Oh no.
And it scoots around a bunch.
Oh no.
Also, it's a transforming robot.
And the worst part is, it's piloted by the deleter.
Oh no. Those slow missiles are following me. If you cut them open, they drop nanopastes.
Oh, okay.
Also, as this move doesn't use much in hard mode, but it did now. It can smack you with its shields, and then launch you, and then juggle you with cannon fire.
Yeah, this guy's got a plan, man.
It also likes to run around and smack those containers so they blow up, and they leave fragments everywhere, and if you touch them, you get hurt. But the arena's pretty big, so it isn't too much of a problem. Unless you're playing this on very hard and up, because then you fight two of them at the same time.
What?
Yeah.
Shit.
Take out his shields.
Yes.
And also arms.
Well, they are one and the same.
Yeah. You can also chop off the cannon if you weaken it enough.
Handy.
Yeah, even though it's really big, it can scoot around in its wheels really fast, but it needs room to do that, and so if you get in a corner right here, he can get stuck for a while. Especially if you have lots of EM grenades on you.
Nice. Stay in one place so I can break dance you.
I've been doing this for a while, but I mentioned that the dodge move has lots of tricks. Like, aside from invincibility frames, you can use the dodge move to dodge out of, like, recovery animations for your finishing moves.
I hope the best ending of this game is Raiden joining the cast of So You Think You Can Dance Season 20.
Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong.
Colorado sucks.
Damn it.
There won't be any headlines. Even
well, it turns out I'm a journalist.
No major media outlet will investigate allegations like these.
He pulls his little press hat out of the sombrero.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving.
Or what if his visor transformed into the hat?
That's my boy.
I was angry at you a second ago, but damn! That's my boy.
No, he's just looking over his Netflix queue.
Oh.
Damn it, Kevin. I wanted you to see Beyond the Black Rainbow, and you're watching That's My Boy.
Children, what? The frog alarm!
So if he saves 20 children, he'll lose one.
Put an anesthetic in smaller doses.
This is the worst thing.
Yep.
Too much of it?
This makes no sense. Does that one half conversation make him worth 20 of the other children who are just like him?
But
really?
his name is George, and that is a final boss!
Look, he's even quoting, Star Trek 2. Yes.
Yeah.
So therefore, break glass.
I'll kill him, I swear!
Meanwhile, 3 of those children have already died.
Their throats full of frogs.
Go ninja, go! he also cut George, and that's why...
Yep.
Wait,
Hooray!
really?
Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn!
He just in case, like, there's a big gap between this video and the next one, because of stuff that's happened this summer. Yes, Ryan did just cut the man and also George in half. Also, we unlocked the Mariachi uniform.
What? Wait,
if I got into Blade mode, I could have definitely taken Silly Science Man's head off without also chopping the boy in half.
No pain, no more star while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah!
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained.
Having half a cyborg body is dope!
Gets the hell out of coffee.
Oh!
Sorry, George, it's because you're on a sugar high. You're a child. Stay out of the chocolate cabinet.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
This is a weird radio station.
Yeah, just
I'd really like the DJs, though. That's... Wait a minute! That seems out of order. I am wagging my finger at these police officers. No, no, no.
Welcome to the Denver of the future!
Private, what is this, Kenya? You cannot resign.
I'm sorry, boss. I have a hernia. I have to resign.
Employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You can at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris.
Nope.
Past time.
The end. Hang up.
I will patrol ahead.
What for? We found the danger, dog.
Cyborg,
I will find other danger.
in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you better arrest me then.
Oh, yeah, that's... I just said... Wait. Why are we laughing? Okay. Is this a, collectible?
No. There's just a couple of these in the game, just for the hell of it.
Okay, that's nice.
Sometimes...
Why is Boris all about that?
That was
He's
actually
usually...
Kevin.
Okay.
You're not friends with him, though,
Why did
so...
he say Tavarich, then?
I don't know. Old people are
I
happy.
recall reading a comic like that once. An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides...
That's my own webcomic, actually.
Oh, he has every right to choose another path.
Please read it.
The issue of student loan debt in the U.S. is starting already, even for normal students.
Yeah.
I don't know how this is relevant, but I'm so glad it's included.
Yeah.
Giving them bodies won't be the end of it.
I always thought this conversation was kind of funny.
We just chopped a dozen cops to pieces and we're talking about U.S. student loan debt?
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Also, because we have the sweet mariachi costume, put on the box. That's on top of the box.
That's amazing.
Yep. Look, a lady!
A lady! Chop the lady.
Yeah.
Chop that lady.
You can't. I wish it was like a, just keep chopping and it just more and more crazy
lady
outfits.
Matryoshka. Yes.
Yeah.
Science, photography, athletics, culture.
I never liked gym class. I wonder where those geckos jumped from. Because
they jumped from the movie studio next door. It has one floor for westerns, one floor for science fiction.
Oh wow!
Right, you will find an elevator inside that office.
No shit!
traveling atop buildings.
There are elevators in offices, dog. You're a genius.
He's not dead, though. Actually, he really digs his new boss.
He's a very enthusiastic child.
Either way, I'm shutting this program.
I mean, you kind of cut in half, but that new body's dope. Even I want one.
He could take care of old people. It's great.
Still going through the motions.
He could wash my car.
Just like real life.
He could carry my groceries.
Chapter 5, Raiden watches Doctor do stuff.
Well, we got the drum can again.
Inconspicuous!
Yep. If you have the drum can equipped and you try to ninja run... and if you roll for too long and almost off this roof...
That doesn't even make sense.
Haha, more classified data.
Oh man.
I believe I have all I need for a little surprise.
He's just planning a birthday party. Doctor doesn't even care about the mission anymore.
Oh, want to see a really dickish hidden collectible? See that thing? Cut in half. You never have to fight that thing, it just drops the guy off and then flies away. So when it flies by it, you gotta cut it in half because it's got a concept art.
Come on,
yeah.
No! Very serious game about brains with googly eyes.
It must have been fun to like put them all in the truck and drive them, because if you're just sitting in the back and you're hitting bumps, their eyes are just going all over the place.
I am El Mariachi.
Also, Jack's back. He just brands everything with Jack is back.
It's embroidered in the serape.
My personal brand.
Yes. Raiden's Twitter handle is @JackIsBack.
Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here.
Despite your dress.
A souvenir or two for Rose, and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
Wow.
Blade Wolf, you're my favorite.
And also, if you kill somebody with a barrel, it's a non-lethal kill.
Another weak spot, yes. The NPCs available to us are all for military training purposes.
All we have is Arlie Ermy.
Time until we see VR characters capable of convincingly human interaction.
He's just shouting at the children.
Let's take a look at some DLC VR missions.
Ah, yes, the pillow fight VR mission.
Yeah.
The ordering room service VR mission.
Yes!
Oh yeah, boogie down. Do it. Thumbs up. That's just the best thing.
I know.
Can there just be a Dwarf Gecko DLC?
I wouldn't mind a joke campaign that was just about the Dwarf Gecko.
I would love that.
Just a random Dwarf Gecko doing something wacky.
That's what Revengeance 2 is. It's like Rosencrantz and Dwarf Gecko are dead, pretty much.
The Patriots were a threat to everyone, not just America. He got that.
And when Paradise
Finally, it was ended with an old man in a wheelchair was strangled to death.
Most of them, anyway, including me.
Also, that damn cowboy.
And that damn cowboy. God, you can't mention anything without that damn cowboy getting in there somewhere. What was his name again?
Oh.
I can pass as normal from a distance.
Anyway, Courtney, there was this fucking weird cowboy, and he was everywhere, and I don't know what the hell was up with that guy.
Maybe I should cut my son in half. George seems to like it.
So for this episode, fortunately we have to get rid of the Mariachi costume.
Oh no, what could possibly take its place?
I'm sorry, Mariachi costume.
Hey, it's that guy.
I'm the brain savior.
Yeah, I think Jack the Ripper's still better, as far as nicknames go.
I'm the brain lord.
No one wants to be the brain lord.
I like that he's kind of like a model for Queen fashion right now.
Yeah, I can see him on the catwalk. I think that one guy's a little confused. Give that guy an Oscar. The difference between his internal and external monologues. Oh man, what's on sale?
Raiden is 80% off. Up to 80% off. So like Blade Wolf said, hey Ryan, your brain's fucked up. You're sad or whatever. So, avoid people, and when you're playing your first time, that's probably what you do, and it's pretty easy to avoid all the guys here. However, this is probably the worst ranked challenge in the game, because there's like 5 guys here, and basically all you have to do is kill them in less than 3 minutes. Like, check out the Fox Blade. Just one hit, he's down. But, basically, you just have to take out all the guys here in less than 3 minutes and get like a combo hit of like 4 hits. So, if you have the Fox Blade...
It would be nice if you could walk faster than my dad. Yeah,
it's just kind of dumb because like he's all messed up, so he moves slow, and you only have the 2-hit combo, and you can't parry stuff. And you can't stealth kill at this part. It's dumb.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Yeah, this is the worst combat rank thing in the game. Like, with Fox Blade, it's pretty easy, even because these are also like weak guys who don't even hit hard.
So feelings have made Raiden incredibly drunk.
Yeah.
Well, you made it.
Yeah. It's wise to make a save file right there in case you mess up and the game auto-saves if you get or something. But, anyways.
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper.
Oh hey, it's that other guy who's supposed to be the boss of this chapter.
My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction.
He's my favorite already. Yeah. Oh, he's my favorite already.
Yeah, his whole gimmick is really cool.
Who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
Give me a minute. I swear, I have good comebacks, just like... Can we do this tomorrow? Can we...
Monsoon, I'm just tired.
Who protects the weak from he who... Okay. Weak and protect. I'm gonna start from there, and... I just need, like,
it kind of makes me think of the Watchmen, but I got nothing.
Let me just sleep on this. Fear leads to... Wait, no, that's something else. Damn it.
Oh! Ninja Cat!
That cat is gonna eat his face.
Monsoon, shut up, there's a cat. You're talking about memes, but look, there's one right over there.
Put a caption on it. Put a caption on it.
It spared you the burden of all the lives.
Doctor installed the meme generator in my AR, and now all cats are walking captions.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends...
I'm just gonna take 8 steps over here, but in a cool way. Also, man, look at Monsoon's legs.
I was born to
I've been looking.
I'm saying Jack is back.
How many times have you been saying Jack is back?
Hey, so if you thought Ryan or Quentin Flynn was doing a pretty hilarious Ryan voice already, you're gonna see Quentin Flynn going to overdrive in a second.
What? This is madness. You
do it.
All right.
You're scaring the creepiest man alive, Raiden. That should tell you something.
It's only gonna get better!
I hope Sam's next plan is to see him like this and then like bring out his kid. He's been watching the whole time, Raiden.
Now you're just being nasty.
He laughs like an imp.
I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
I hope you like guitar shredding!
I do like guitar shredding.
Yeah. I fucking love the Monsoon boss fight.
So do you get now that Jack is back and you're all red and glowy, does that change anything, or do you just get red and glowy?
Later on it'll change, but for this boss fight we have infinite blade mode.
Oh yeah.
Also, when he throws these smoke grenades, normally you're completely on the defensive unless you use a dodge move. You kind of use it to get around him, and he'll just constantly attack right into your attack.
Nice. So, Monsoon's not using his detachable limbs much yet.
Not yet.
I got a feeling that's going to change any minute now.
Right about now.
Well, I'm just psychic. That's all I can tell you.
But first, since we're Jack the Ripper again,
Raiden?
I mean, it's Jack the Ripper codec calls.
Right?
Not now, Courtney. You're about to see the Ripper in action.
Okay, but
That's cool. All right.
On the codec, did
Yeah.
you want to save or?
Say no, and she'll get really confused.
So then, what did you want?
I forgot.
Jack the Ripper.
He's intimidating.
This one's on me!
So anytime Monsoon activates his magnets, he gets this purple aura, and he gains a whole bunch of new attacks, the first of which is that he can throw lots of objects at you.
Oh, it's magnetism. That's
Yep.
what, okay.
He's got magnets all over him. Whenever he starts throwing APCs and helicopters at you, that's your chance to get healing items back.
Oh, nifty, okay.
But yeah, and also when he's got his magnets on, he just dodges all of your attacks, because his body punches just go around your sword.
That's amazing.
I know, and it's, like, doesn't interrupt any of his animations. It just looks so fucking cool, look at it!
Oh, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But when he first goes into, like, magnet form, he moves a little slow so he can kind of figure out how to get around the magnets. Also, he gets weird attacks like this.
Oh,
and even when he's just a floating head, he can still dodge you. But, like, when he has his magnets off, he can dodge all of your parry counters. When his magnets are on, he can't dodge parry counters. So hit him with parry counter, strike his helmet to turn his magnets off, and just wail on his head.
Oh, there you go. That's the ticket.
But there's more than one way to turn his magnets off. Not all of his attacks, but many of them. His head cannot dodge attacks when he's in the middle of an attack animation. So, like, if you use your invincibility frames to dodge through an attack, you can just knock his head right off.
And so his little extendy proboscis, that's supposed to be the magnet control point?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He has a lot of attacks, too. Like, he pulls more out when you take out more of his health. But, like, right here, he's got a launcher. If you get hit by the second attack, his second, like, mid-air attack, he'll throw you back down to the ground and then pull off, like, a cinematic attack where he stabs you in the chest a million times with his size.
Oh, that's lame.
Welcome to my utopia of death.
Oh, a utopia of death?
That's close to Garden of Madness.
Wouldn't you know it?
It's like right next door.
Nature has other forces.
But it's the force, man. I'm way into magnets.
I'm into magnets like you don't even know.
You can also immediately stun him with EM grenades, which, when you're cutting up the objects he throws at you, they sometimes will drop EM grenades for you.
Handy. So, why doesn't he just use his magnets to magnetize your sword and stick it to him?
I don't know, that'd be neat.
He'll make you use a wooden sword, kendo him to death.
Oh, man. So when you're first fighting this boss, he's really fucking hard. Like, you can see, like, just his normal combos are really fast, and you have to parry each one individually.
Oh, dear.
There are trophies for all the Desperado bosses for doing no damage runs, and he is like the hardest of all of them, or at least tied with one other boss. Also, giant flipping garbage ball!
Yes! Oh, he's calling out the Lorentz force? This dude went to physics.
Obviously, we're gonna parry the giant garbage ball. And also chop it into a million pieces. Just fuck this garbage ball! Eat it.
Oh, man.
He can also stretch his arms out really far to poke at you from long range. You parry counter them, they fall apart. Here come his legs!
I want to play as him. Why doesn't he have a DLC?
Oh, he would be so fun to play as, too. But yeah, if you don't parry counter his arms, they can follow you around the map for a while. And
replace the blade mode meter with magnet meter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd kick ass.
And when he like separates his legs and his upper body, you want to like try to separate the legs from him, because the legs just follow you wherever you go. So you could actually be parrying both his legs and his torso from 2 different directions at once.
Oh, everything about this guy, I'm in love with him.
Yeah.
I'm in love with this man.
And his boss fight theme is great as well. I mean, they all are, but his, like, stands out.
You don't say.
Also, I like when you're in Blade mode, the rain droplets just kind of freeze in midair.
Ah, that's handy. It's the little touches. It's the little things.
And when he starts throwing tons of objects at you, he doesn't just throw them, like, straight ahead. Like, they go, like, way to the sides, too. Like, this one's all the way to the left. Kind of sneaks them around you.
Sneaky, sneaky. You got this. You can do it. The way he runs.
Yeah, when his body just starts splitting apart, I love it.
Everything.
Oh, also when you're going for a no damage run, you have to be really careful when he throws those phosphorus grenades, because they have a really tiny hitbox, so if he like throws them right at your feet, you actually take like 1% of damage when they blow up.
Oh, that sucks.
You can eventually, he does have a oh, watch out, here come his legs! Parrying both of them! But yeah, he does have a tell for throwing those grenades. It's really short, but basically if he just stops whatever he's doing and he just puts his arms up in the air, that means he's about to throw them.
He just gives up a whoop whoop?
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm glad I won't have to pay for all of these objects coming out of your paycheck. Oh dear. Oh no. That's probably an actual landmark. I don't know.
Oh no.
You're gonna get into a lot of trouble for this.
But I was probably trying to put a weakling under.
Everybody is gonna get in a lot of trouble for this.
I don't know, ninja run on it? That's usually my answer to things being thrown at me.
You know, cut it in half, ninja run.
Yeah.
Ninja run, then cut something in half.
Chop you into a million pieces.
Do the foot dance. So, yeah, it looks like Jack is back.
Or be killed. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. Your dreams end here.
I thought about that one for a long time. Tactical side dystopia. Also, for getting a whole bunch of arms, we got a high-frequency machete.
Nice.
Here's that other attack I was talking about, where he stabs you a bunch. Ah!
And that's the end of our family programming for the day.